The house is officially on the market now, which feels a little strange to say out loud. So before it's no longer mine, I thought I'd take you on this very final tour. But not the full serious real estate version. More like this is my favorite spots. And maybe a final inspection by you know who. There's no doubt this is probably one of my favorite parts of the house. It didn't look like this when I got here at all. I don't know if you remember, it had most likely been neglected for a long time. This entire corner was one big blackberry madness that took me weeks, if not months, to get rid of. Had my good neighbor Farmer Lasse help me remove all trees that had just been left in the middle of the lawn, and I made room for raised beds and a compost. So this place, I think I'd miss the most. It's where everything starts, and sometimes where things don't survive. But mostly where things grow. It's also one of those places where you just slow down a little bit. I am super proud of this greenhouse. I found it on Marketplace and picked it up a very cold February morning last year. I built the base and a wooden front structure to give it a more unique look. It's a really great feature in the garden. This room took a while, and honestly, I'm almost a little annoyed I didn't start here just to get the base right from the very beginning, because this is where I've spent most of my time, especially doing the winter when the outside world looked like a freezer. And if you remember last year, I was literally sitting on the floor in here. No furniture, no real plans, just me and a much smaller Alvar running around like he owned the place. Which he did. And now it actually looks like a proper living room. At least to me. Which just proves that interior design is basically just hiding all the effort and pretending it was always this calm and under control. Which, if you've seen previous videos, you'll know is absolutely not true. This kitchen is actually a bit of a rescue story. I found it on Marketplace, a 1988 kitchen that someone had basically given up on, and somehow it ended up here. I spent quite a lot of time making everything fit this space properly. Adjusting, rebuilding, convincing it that it was its new home. And then with a little help from my friends at Cosentino, Denmark, we added the Decton countertop, which suddenly made the whole thing look a lot more expensive than it has any right to. I'm honestly quite proud of this room. Giving something old a new second life and making it feel like it was always meant to be here. This is one of those spots where you don't really need to change anything. You add a little bit of furniture and just sit. And that's been enough. It's a little bit strange finishing something like this, because the goal was always to get it here. And now that it is, it's time to move on. But I'm really proud of what it became. I think we both are. Let's now see who ends up living here next. Before I go, I'd love to hear from you. What would you like to see next until the house is sold? Should I take you along while I look at new places, compare different areas, countryside versus something a bit more urban, see what feels right? Let me know what you'll enjoy watching, and I'll bring you along for the next chapter. Until next time.